Hey there. This is a new series called Crazy Creatures and Legends from Around the World, where I go over some interesting legends and folklore. Here's today's creature. Huh. It kind of just looks like a guy. If I had friends, I would suspect someone was pranking me. I'm just joking. This is a creature from Andean legend called a Pishtaco.
The fish taco?
No, Dean, you sexy bastard. A Pishtaco. We're starting the series off with an odd one. A Pishtaco finds its roots in Andean legend during the 16th century. This creature is known for attacking and killing indigenous individuals, usually extracting the fat from their bodies to use or sell. This is going to get graphic, so gear up. Later renditions tell of the Pishtaco just kind of straight up killing people. Often given the profile of a white or mestizo man with a long knife, it either attacks at night or acts as a countryside marauder who attacks solitary travelers. It can also cause a slower death, usually by putting its victim to sleep with a powder and sucking the fat from their body through their anus. Yeah, this causes a slow, very painful death over a few days. So where the hell did this legend come from? Usually folklore creatures are some scary, incomprehensible monster, but the Pishtaco was sort of just a murderous, weirdly freakaliciously romantical white guy. Well, the legend itself is not very far from reality. The Pishtaco finds its origins in the initial colonial period in Peru and Ecuador. During and after the insane events of the Spanish-Incan War, rumors began to spread among indigenous Andean communities that the Spaniards would come after them in order to collect their body fat to use in what Spaniards called unto, or ointment. This is not confirmed, but apparently the conquistadors would often use the body fat of killed enemies in order to treat wounds they incurred during battle, even occasionally boiling the corpses of enemies to render the fat. The indigenous peoples believed this ointment was used by the Spaniards as the only cure to certain illnesses, so it was highly valued to the Spaniards. There are also other renditions of the Pishtaco, like the macaque, which is dressed like a Franciscan friar, which is thought to collect body fat for things like ointment and bells, but later on, more contemporarily, for oiling machinery. The Ashaninka people of the Peruvian Amazon believe that the Pishtaco was actually a wayward spawn of Viracocha, or the Andean creator god who created the world from Lake Titicaca. The Pishtaco being released from Lake Titicaca by a disobedient son of an Incan shaman who fished it out of the lake, and the creatures that he released later being known as Franciscans. So the Pishtaco, a creature of Andean lore born out of fear of colonial exploitation and violence. The Pishtaco is still very prevalent in Andean culture today and is a fascinating legend in and of itself. God, Andean culture is so awesome.